In the heart of downtown Denver stands the Crawford Hotel, a beautifully restored building that once served as part of the historic Union Station. Locals and travelers see it as a luxurious place filled with history, charm, and old Western elegance. But those who have stayed the night know that the Crawford Hotel hides something much darker, something that cannot be explained by history books or the human mind. The story begins in the early 1900s when Union Station was first built. It was a place of arrivals and departures, laughter and tears. A young woman named Margaret Hayes worked there as a telegraph operator. She was known for her bright smile and her dedication to her work, but one snowy night in 1915, she mysteriously vanished. Witnesses said they saw her walking toward the basement tunnels carrying a message she never delivered. The next morning, her body was found in one of the old storage rooms with no sign of struggle, only a strange symbol drawn in cold dust on the wall beside her. The hotel was built over those tunnels decades later, and for a long time the story of Margaret faded away until 2014, when the Crawford Hotel officially opened. Within months, guests started to report strange events, doors opening and closing on their own, lights flickering, and the sound of old typewriter keys clicking from empty rooms. One of the first witnesses was a business traveler named Daniel who stayed in room 212. He woke up at 3 a.m. to the sound of tapping. He thought it was from the hallway, but it was coming from the desk in his room. An old typewriter he hadn't noticed before sat there. The keys were moving on their own, spelling out the word help. He grabbed his phone to take a picture, but the screen glitched and went black. When he turned the lights on, the typewriter was gone, as if it had never been there. The hotel staff tried to brush off the reports as imagination or the influence of the old building's wiring, but the incidents kept happening. Guests complained of hearing a woman crying softly in the hallways, sometimes calling for help in a faint voice. Security cameras captured flickering shadows near the elevators, and at times the faint outline of a woman in early 1900s clothing standing near the station windows. One evening, a cleaning staff member named Rosa was working late when she heard the telegraph machine in the museum section clicking rapidly, even though it was unplugged. When she leaned closer, she saw it was spelling out the name Margaret. She ran out terrified and refused to work the night shift again. Local paranormal groups investigated the hotel and found strong electromagnetic fields in the basement tunnels where the old telegraph room used to be. Some claimed they could hear faint whispers and footsteps echoing behind them. Others saw a shadowy figure of a woman holding a lantern moving silently through the dark corridors. The air there was always colder, even when the rest of the building was warm. Employees say that sometimes when the clock in the lobby strikes midnight, the air changes. A strange static fills the halls, and the scent of burning coal drifts through the lobby. They say that's when Margaret's spirit walks the upper floors searching for the message she never delivered. A security guard named Thomas once told a chilling experience. He was doing his midnight rounds when he saw a woman in a long gray dress standing by the window looking out toward the railway. He asked if she was lost. She turned to him and whispered something he couldn't understand before vanishing into thin air. When he looked at the window glass, he saw the words "I never left" written in fog, even though it was warm inside. Over the years, hundreds of visitors have reported similar experiences. Some say they hear faint Morse code sounds in their rooms, while others see flickering lights forming strange patterns along the corridor. The hotel never publicly admits to being haunted, but locals whisper that the spirit of Margaret Hayes still lingers within its walls, unable to rest. Those who have stayed in the Crawford Hotel at night know one thing for sure: the sound of the trains outside isn't the only echo that travels through its halls. Sometimes, when the wind blows through Denver Union Station, you can hear the faint clicking of a telegraph and a soft voice whispering from nowhere, a reminder that not every story from Denver's past has ended. If you ever visit the Crawford Hotel and feel a sudden chill in the air or hear tapping on the walls late at night, remember Margaret is still there, watching, waiting, and trying to deliver her final message.